everyone, welcome back. So today I am doing a monthly musings, which it just means I'm just going to talk to you for a little while about my month, what I got up to, what I did. It's going to be very chill, very laid back. I was going to film this in my lounge, but everything was already set up. So I was like, I'm in the mood to chat, I'll just do it here. Got Rupert Bear here with me. He's trying to get comfy to fall asleep, aren't you? Say hello. He's like, okay. So I have notes on my phone because I forget things sometimes. So first off, it was my birthday at the end of January. I turned 20, I was going to say I turned 18, I wish. I turned 21 and I went to Disneyland Paris, which was absolutely amazing, and that carried on into the early few days of February. I had the absolute best time. I went with my best friend JD, Just Jodes here on YouTube. We had so much fun. It was the best. I spent my 18th birthday at Disneyland as well, and it was just amazing. I love it. On the 29th of January, when things like this happen, it doesn't really sink in until like you're back to your reality. Some of you may know this if you follow me on Twitter, but I got a phone call on Friday the 29th of January, so day after my birthday, and it's really hard to explain what he's like. People always say we're like Ross and Rachel, like we always end up back with each other, and I think we met when I was about 15 or 14 or so, and he is a year older than me, and we met after school in a art room, and we were both finishing off some artwork, and that's how we met. And then many years later, many village dates later, KFC dates, milkshakes, sleepovers, film time, that kind of thing, and yeah, and I actually saw him on Wednesday, which was the 27th, and I saw him on my birthday, and we obviously texted every night, FaceTimed all the time, and he worked just down the road from me. He'd always pop by, we'd have lunch or like whatever, and we were getting to the point again when we were like, so what is, oh, it's horrible. But on the 29th of January, it was confirmed that in those early hours, I think it was about 1 AM, he was actually in a car crash and was pronounced dead at the scene. So I lost my Andy. And it's so strange, like it didn't hit me until I was at the funeral, and his dad was one of my teachers at high school, and he was like my rock at high school. He was my science teacher, and he taught my mum, like we were family friends, we're so close, and he helped me with my epilepsy and stuff like that. So when I saw him, and then obviously and his older brother was wearing his ridiculous white prom suit that Andy insisted on wearing to prom, and that's when I don't know, obviously funerals are a horrible place, and it's there to celebrate life, but you can't help but think that that person that you love is in a box and you won't see them again. And they played, some of his close friends had like put together a video of like you know, like the montages that you see at funerals, and well, I hope you haven't really been to any, and they played 7 Years Old by, what's his name, Luke Graham, and then they played River Flows in You. And anyway, on this video there was obviously baby pictures from now, loads of photos. Everybody loved him. There was so many people there, it was insane. So many flowers by where the accident took place, and so many great memories, and so many nice things to see. But the thing that really hit me was when we heard his voice, because they had put like some video footage in there as well, and you don't expect to hear their voice again, and he's got a very distinctive voice, so that was really difficult. But yeah, so I lost someone very special, and he'll always stay in my heart because he was a very significant person, and I have his photo on my shelves, so he's there. But we had milkshakes the night before, and I got a photo of him with Rupert the night before. But right, okay. Also in February. Right, I'm just going to have to draw a line on that before I like sweat to death and cry. I did a Debenhams takeover. Me and Jodie were invited down to Debenhams in Oxford Street, so the big Debenhams down the famous London Road, and we had like a really fun adventure day at Debenhams. We had our hair done at Regis Salon, which is in Debenhams. We had our makeup done by Makeup Forever, and then we went for a little shop, and it's so nice. Like, I love the big Debenhams. There's like 4 restaurants there, there's all the beauty counters, load of clothes and amazing homeware, so that was so much fun. We also went to the How to Be Single premiere. It's out now, so hopefully you've all seen it, but oh my gosh, if you haven't already, it's so funny and feel good. Really just, it's so good because it's not predictable. Like, when it first started, I was like, well, she's going to end up with him, they're going to do this, and that's going to be that. Totally different. It actually teaches you different ways to be single, and then it's all okay, and that it's brilliant, and it's so funny, and I love Rebel Wilson. Like, and when we saw her in person, I was like, I don't think I'll ever get tired of premieres. They're so much fun, and you just feel really special when you're there. And yeah, it's such a good film. I had a really good time. We stayed over in a hotel, and it was just a really good time. Then it was Valentine's Day. I spent it with Rupert. Just a normal day for me, really. I give the love to my people all the time. I've also written down Troy because I love Troye Sivan's song Youth. I have it blasting like every morning, and today actually, he came out with his music video for Youth, and I love it, but I just love the song so much. I love how passionate he is as well. I loved him on Ellen when he was just like dancing, but I love that song, and it really, there's a line in it, and it's like, what if we close our eyes, speeding through red lights into paradise, and that's a nice little thing for Andy, because he would have been probably like driving his car in the early hours back from work, because he worked so late, and he actually went to help a friend with their motorbike that night as well. And he was probably thinking, I can just drive this long stretch of road. But yeah. Next up, I've got Adele. Adele. I love When We Were Young. Again, that's another one I keep playing over and over again. I keep singing it. I loved her on the Brits. She's just such a soulful person, and I love her being, and I love her very public support for Kesha. That's another I can't even express. So awful. What kind of message is that sending out to all people that are getting abused currently now? Like, what kind of message is that? It's just no. But when she sings live, I just think Adele is just brilliant. I just absolutely love her. I can't even express. Obviously I did her Vogue cover makeup tutorial because she is on the March Vogue cover, so I'll leave that below if you want to see that. Oh my god. February has been my month where I have discovered my love for bingo. And I don't care what you think. I don't care if you think, wow, Becca, that's so wild, because it's bloody fun, okay? Like, I go with my friends, I go with my sister, there's always groups of us, and it's amazing. Like, we always play the lates, and there are actually quite a lot of other 20-something-year-olds there, and you go there, on a Saturday, you always get a bottle of free wine, you always get a perk. So on Valentine's we had a chocolate Thornton's heart. On the Saturday last week we got a pug toy, like because their mascot is a pug. And I just love it, and obviously I don't drink, but everyone else does, and they're like, ooh. I'm like that anyway. And we always have dinner there, and it's lovely, and we always, well, I love it when I win, obviously. Thing is though, you go to bingo to have like a nice evening, and if you win, that's an added bonus. I've only ever won like one line, so it's like either £10 or £20 a time, but I've won every time I've been, so it's brilliant. I love it. It's honestly, it's so much fun. I always look forward to it, and there's always like themed nights, and it is so fun. I have my dobber, and it's just hilarious because it's so fast and you're not really allowed to talk, so you get the giggles, and it's brilliant. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. I'd much rather spend £10 to play that on a Saturday night than like go out to a club, but that's just me. I've written skin disease because it's kind of clearing up, but you can't, well, there's like a prominent one there, but I've been getting like these kind of red scabs and marks like all over my arms and quite a lot on my legs. Still don't know what it is. The doctors were like, oh, just try not to scratch them. I was like, brilliant. I've been putting cream on, loads of cream. So, I mean, it has been helping a bit, but obviously it's not nice to have this. But my cousin was like, maybe it's something to do with my liver, but the doctors weren't really, like, considering that. So I guess hopefully it'll just go on its own. Sound of Music. Me and Jode saw Sound of Music yesterday it was, because I'm actually filming this on Friday. Yes, we saw it yesterday. It was amazing. I love Sound of Music. It was just, it's on tour at the moment, and I love Sound of Music so much. I love all musicals, and it was so hard not to sing along. Like, we were both like it's so hard, especially if you've got like a musical theatre background as well, and it's just so difficult not to sing along. But I love Sound of Music. I literally used to watch it every day when I was little, and I remember getting a new musical DVD or video back then for Christmas, and I cried because I thought I couldn't watch Sound of Music anymore. And it's so funny because that story is the same for one of my cousins. He used to watch Calamity Jane every day, and he actually got Sound of Music for one of his birthdays, and he cried because he didn't think he could watch Sound of Music anymore. So it's just funny. No, Calamity Jane anymore, so it's just funny how I love Calamity Jane as well. I'm talking really fast. I thought this was going to be a chill video, but I'm just getting like, ugh. And finally I've written Rupert down, because Rupert, when it's your dog, you can tell if something's wrong. Nothing was like actively wrong, like he wasn't whimpering, he wasn't upset, he was just really quiet and slow and not himself. Like, normally he jumps up on the bed if I'm eating something, or normally he jumps up on the bed with me anyway. Normally he jumps up on the sofa, he jumps up like on your leg just to be like, pet me, and he just wasn't jumping up on the bed, and he wasn't finishing his dinner. And come on, if you know pugs, you know that they eat everything. And he wouldn't jump up on the bed, he'd just kind of sit and wait. So took him to the vets, and basically he had like something wrong with his back, and his back right leg had just kind of like, apparently it's really common in dogs and you don't even notice it, apparently it just kind of like twisted, but it's back again. But apparently that's really normal. So they gave me some medicine, which I've been giving him for a week, but he's back to normal now. And I think the worst of it was like 3-4 days ago, but he's so back to himself. Like, I went on the longest walk with him today, about an hour and a half, and all around this beautiful, beautiful park near where I live, and he loved it. He was running around. Another pug was there. He was just running around with all his doggy friends, back to normal, just back to jumping on my bed when I'm eating my waffles or whatever I'm eating. So that's kind of a little rundown of my month. I expected me to be like, this to be like so long and to be so chatty, but I guess I just got a bit straight to the point. Maybe I shouldn't write plans next time. I don't really write plans, I just wrote a list of prompts. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I like doing a kind of roundup. Let me know if you like these monthly. I think I will, but probably next time I'll just be on my sofa in my pyjamas. But no, and then I can tell you my feelings, my thoughts. But no, it's been a really hard month actually, and I've been quite ill, and obviously I've lost a huge part of my life, and it's difficult to get to grips with that, because sometimes it would be a week in between us seeing each other. So, for example, like someone that is in your life daily, if they go, then obviously that's an immediate, sudden, horrible change. But because, I don't know, I can't really explain, it's a hard thing to explain, but everyone loves him. Everyone still comments on his Facebook page, because his parents and family obviously like still read that, and it's really nice of them. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!